I'm used to being called names. I'm used to being questioned from whether it's my work, whether it's my what I do, whether it's my marriage, whether it's... I've never caught a break in my entire career. So I'm but
Hi guys, welcome to Celeb Villa SA, where you get the latest news on all things trending and newsworthy. Now do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Also don't forget to hit that bell so you never miss any of my uploads. Women for Change is an organization which raises awareness for GBF, which has called for a national shutdown on the 21st of November 2025. And now that will just be before the G20, where the true conversation is basically that gender-based violence is a matter of national importance and a national emergency. The initiative has been met with mostly positivity. However, there have been people who have different opinions to the movement. Lerato Kganyago has decided to use her platform and join the many women who want change, as she went ahead to speak against the women who had negative things to say.
Manje, when instead of spreading the message across, you are creating an entire post about calling other women out. Hi, guys. Ladies, we need to start having conversations, like honest conversations. This tiptoeing thing, why are we so scared to address each other about our intentions and who we really are and what we do and our flaws and what we... Selective outrage. But anyway. But again, I guess it's also who says what, who says it. Oh, Lerato is saying it, who cares? We'll wait for the next person that we find important to us, or that we listen to, or that we... What I'm saying now, someone else will say the same message tomorrow, and theirs will have more weight, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's so disappointing to see men talking about bayalwa manje ngalento yabo ye-people. They're all fighting. Why men are the ones saying, why are you busy calling out other women? Why are you calling out other women? Why are you not focusing on... Our message is very important. It's very key. We know what we are doing. Forward we go. We don't look back. We are standing on business. Whether someone comes with you, it's like in life. If you have, if you have an intention in life, if you want to move forward in life, you don't always have to take 10 other people with you, because abanye bazomoshela isikhathi. Our motives in life, we always want to wait for other people. No, you know what you want to do. Bazosithola phambili masambeni. Do you know what I mean? Not everyone will understand your goal, your intention. Not everyone will understand your message. Not everyone will understand where you are going. Not everybody. That's life. So when you are going to delay your mission because umele bazosithola phambili, and most of the time bazosithola phambili. So let's yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to get that out the way. Waiting for an audience so you can react. Took the words right out of my mouth. And bully other people who don't. Why, guys? The way, or maybe I am so nonchalant. Maybe I'm living in a world where I have always moved by myself, and whoever joins me will join me. And I never take offense to it, because the people have different ideas or different ways of showing support, or people have their own vision. I've always moved by myself, and that's why I never get disappointed when I don't have a large audience to support me. And it goes back to what I always say, my only child syndrome. I've always been independent mentally from a very young age. My grandmother always told me, don't rely on people too much in life. When you want to do something, when you want to achieve something, if it means you must go there, go sekgoeng, one man, tsamaya again. Isn't there a Bible verse about that also? There's a verse in the Bible about that. Sure, I forgot what it was, but yeah. Let's not get the message diluted, guys. But also, chebeng as basadi. You can't be a mean-spirited woman and say you stand with women. Because being mean-spirited also means you standing there and calling out other women because they're not doing what you are doing. Maybe they also have different beliefs. Does not make them bad people. Well, this is what I think. This is just what I think. We don't hold each other accountable. Why? Why we don't? But it's life. Impilo, guys. I'm going to make You Don't Age. My knees tell a different story. Mangwele. Humans will disappoint too. Let's be intentional about things that we want to do, especially very important conversations like this. Let's not get distracted or derailed or demotivated because we don't have 100 people behind us. La bafuna ukusala mabasali, bafuna ukuhamba mabahamba. Again. Let's learn to stand for ourselves and leave the audience. Bazosithola phambili with whatever cause it is. It's never with a real account. It's never with the real account. So let's support each other wholeheartedly, and let's not be selective. Let's not choose who we support. Let's not choose to support umuntu famous magati. They are abused, and then a normal kinosi gets abused, and we turn our backs and we feel it's not valid enough because they're not in the spotlight, and vice versa. Abuse is abuse. Rape is rape. Harassment is harassment. Let's not be selective about who we support or who we fight for. Let's not say, yo, but Banbani got raped, but very nae, upila goge ama miniskirt. Those comments come from women, by the way. Awan? So ne ke tshwa fela gore one day harna le nako are bueng ka selective outrage and selective anger, gore we choose who we get upset with, who we believe, who we support, which is actually so messed up. Like, it's so messed up, but it is what it is. Women don't support each other. Can you please send the lady wa Acha? Which lady? I know it's a gent in Soweto. Not Soweto, Pretoria. Oh my God. I'll post him on the stories, but I forgot his name. Okay, let me quickly cook because I feel like I'm not going to be productive. Well, I must start this panel thing where we can actually have she's crying in a mansion, driving a Porsche, she's comfortable. Like saying things like that about people. Like, it's been this gaga. Like, you must be so cold. Your heart must be so like ice cold for you to even utter those things about umuntu. Ulayile ukwenzeni sithando sami. Ulayile ukwenzeni wena as a person. Ulayile. We will be there. We've been waiting. From men, like I said, not bothered. When I see comments like that from women, and I'm like, even women that will do an entire post laughing at another woman's fall or misery or heartache, or you do an entire story, ukhulume, convince you and your audience ukuthi lento wenzayo inormal as a woman, ukuthi ngihlekisa ngomunye umfazi. But we're not ready to have that conversation. And then you go and disguise it behind it's with Hypo. Guys, you are all very toxic. The people that endorse such things. Who post about ukuthi someone is getting a divorce. Nyazile. First comment is women. Ulayekile. Umntwana abantu yeah, bafazi. That's why I said, guys, it's women's seminars. I declined to go speak because I can't sit and have a filtered conversation about who we can be as women. I can't. I really can't. You know what I'm saying? I guess you guys taught me. You said, okay, you don't say anything. Just do what you... How? How do you judge someone's infidelity? Uhleka kanjani ukuthi omunye umntwana uthole divorce? Like, yini into ehlekisayo? Uhleka kanjani ukuthi omunye intombazana is being abused because uhamba nge-Lamborghini? Uyalayeka. Njani, guys? For you to comfortably say that and post an entire video. Hey, guys. We said we'll be there. Bega today. And not a single one of you is calling that person out to say this is not normal. You can't do an entire video celebrating another woman's, downfall or heartbreak, heartache, divorce, loss. Mina, ngiyabona all the time. Umfazi supposed to be, and you know what breaks my heart even more is that intanga zami that do such things. I'm a 2K guys, they're so focused on their own things, they're focused on or maybe because I don't consume as much. But Tina, as we call ourselves, I'm a 1K. Ha! But I'm a video puma. Guys, update, what's been happening? Ubanibani is getting a divorce. Ubanibani is getting abused. Ubanibani is begaya kuphi? Ubanibani got cheated on. Vele siyazi. Hi! Basadi! Yeah, vele, the signs were there. Hey! Signs were there, usadulile batho, bathi bela kae? You know Baribolo, it comes in different forms, ne? Hey! Let's not sugarcoat, but Renaba Sadi sometimes and we can't even filter it, we can't even hide those things. We will be there! A woman came up with that and became a thing, and you say proudly, and you've never stopped to say, but guys, what I'm saying is not right. That's actually such an evil thing. Ulayekile. Hala sibona, ubona ini. As abafazi. Always ready to celebrate a woman's downfall. But we are not ready to have that conversation. Sisabani kangaka, because we know it's messed up. We know it's horrible. We know it's toxic. If you don't like hearing the truth, this live was not for you. I can make, here's my phone. The thing is, I don't want to put people's names out there. I want to show you guys. Because these things end up on my For You page. Where's my other phone? Okay, I'll do it later. And because of my own stuff also. Women are quick to post about other women, women's relationships, cheating allegations, divorce, abuse. You do an entire video, what's so funny? About another woman's how to eat? Maybe, guys, like I said, sometimes I get caught up in my own. Ukuthi umntwana abantu uthola divorce, or umntwana abantu marriage is hanging by a thread, or umntwana abantu has been cheated, or umntwana abantu has been abused. Yini ehlekisayo? Like, have you guys ever asked that question? When you see another woman post an entire video, story, always hidden behind storytelling, some of you storytelling to show your witchery. You disguise your witchery with storytelling. It's public opinion, it's what. To disguise your witchery. Ubuthakathi benu. Guys. No, it's just an opinion. The public opinion is what. I'm also entitled to my opinion. Opinion yan, ubuthakathi. Why are we always so quick to celebrate another woman's downfall? Why are we so selective about who we support in terms of things like serious things like that? Selective outrage, selective anger. Ooh, Tumelo is too scared to go open a case because uyazi ukuthi she's got other women that are going to be questioning her. It's not that deep. Yeah, that's another one. Yes, it's not that deep. You guys are toxic. Like, you will always find ways to disguise your toxicity, it's not that deep. It's just an opinion. It's just storytelling. It's out there. No. Niyathagatha, there's nothing else to it. Uthathe isikhathi sakho uhlale endlini yakho ulight camera so uhlekise ngomunye umfazi. For whatever reason, uyathagatha baby girl. Respectfully, yes, Bridget. Yeah, you know them. Respectfully, but bekagcokeni yena. Why respectfully bekadayiwe. Uyasazi ukuthi uyaphuza vele yena. No, Abo, I hear you. Listen, I don't want to misinterpret. Wait, no, I hear you. Guys, no, I hear what you're saying, but the second that there's a but, that is the real answer after the but. Body allegedly. Nyaloya. Yeah? Allegedly. We are very toxic as women. So once we can form this tight knit like we are now, without questioning the other, without calling out ubani akayenzangi purple heart, because also that's some sort of bullying. People are entitled to do their own things. There isn't a single person. Because I want to. There isn't a single person that I've asked, why don't you change your profile picture? Instead, there's somebody who asked me yesterday, a friend of mine, and I explained to her what it's about. My focus is on the cause and the intention and what this is all about. But I think as women, once we are ready to have those uncomfortable conversations, bathi wozani ngiphethe isigaqi. Hey! Umuntu akhulume ngezinto as facts, umgosi as facts. And they even have like a smile, You know, guys, I could never speak about another woman's heartache with a smile. I don't care how wrong you have done me. I don't care how wrong you have done me. Nihlekiso ukuthi umuzi womunye umfazi uyawa, nihlekiso ukuthi umntwana abantu bamharesile emsebenzini and she's getting no support. Huh? It's ngitsheleni isigaba. So allegedly it's pop culture. Pop culture move. Yeah? Yabona ukuthi nathi we've got multiple personalities. Guys. But anyway. Exactly. Guys, sometimes I sit there and I cringe on their behalf. You guys, it's in chilling. So allegedly, Ntswaki Matlakala, husband yamchithela. He's got. Askis. Yo guys, it's in chilling. Maria, business yakhe ungathenza. We said we'll be there. They're doing what? And the funny thing is that you hype each other up because you see in the comments, you all convince each other, Uguti, what you guys are doing, what you guys are saying is not toxic at all. Because you are in a scheme, a clique of toxic humans. Hey, Ubanbani, hey, Ubonile, yeah, we will be there. Like I said, I'm not I don't care about men, but when it's women, it bothers me so much. Like it bothers me so much. We've become those type of, and effortlessly so. It's normal. Hi, my name is Lerato Kganyago, guys. Untwaki, boyfriend yakhe imshayile. Yeah, siyazile. Yeah, angithi beka poster akwi private jet. Angithi beka poster ingena kuphi la. So ukuthi umntwana abantu beka poster inside a private jet or beka poster agibele iLamborghini or beka poster aphethe iBirkin. Udeserve leyo nto ukuthi I mean, guys, amadoda abayekeni bakhulume nawo banenkinga zakuthina as abafazi. We are not honest with each other, guys. So supporta lentuzana I'm just trying to think. Joyce, because supporter Joyce comes out. Joyce was abused. He's some supporter because we're famous. Maria, an ordinary citizen. I was abused. Aye. When I was abused, when Maria, or vice versa. My concern is that it's always women in the forefront of these, this questioning of doubt, of judgment, of laughing, it's always women. But yet you want to say, Mina, I stand with a thingy, I've got a purple profile. Sorry guys, I need to close one door, it's making noise. Guys, let me go. But let's look at ourselves first. You can't say I'm for women, yet in the background, uwe, post my video, uhleka abafazi, uthuka abafazi, wenza all these things. Yet you're in support of women. Kuhlanya between when and that. Because somebody has to be crazy. Who know on a delusion, who's a bit delusional nyana between the two of us. Yabon? You can't say you stand for this, but yet on the other side you're doing the completely opposite. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in general, because somebody made a video that I don't want to take the traction to her, but she was speaking about basically saying there are women who have the purple profile pictures yet are the first ones in the forefront of laughing at a particular woman this past weekend. And that's what triggered the conversation, is that we can be hypocrites. Or maybe I should say we are. So that's where it's coming from. But anyway, you can't say you stand with women and then for women and then the other side you choose, or how does it work? You choose which woman you stand for. That's also another conversation we need to have. Because you have a purple profile picture and then yet you are laughing at the other person, mocking, swearing, humiliating, all those toxic traits. Lantol. They choose when it's convenient for them. I've got the right people here. So once singasabi to have honest conversations with thyself, an honest conversation with thyself. So Lerato Kganyago kudulo mo fatshe kere, mara I can't say I stand for women when I'm the most horrible person behind closed doors. When I'm the first one to laugh publicly and make fun of other women, and but we're not ready to have that conversation, are we? And we don't realize that we create this division. There's so many loopholes, and that's where some men will come in and start questioning our intentions, what we are all about, and invalidating very important points that we are making, or invalidating very important noise we are making about things that affect us as women. Because this is us. But forward we go, family. We need to learn to reprimand each other. Yeah, it starts with us. It starts with me. Absolutely. Yes, Puli. In fact, the person was talking exactly about that. Like I said, I don't want to mention names because, some of these people are my friends. And it's so heartbreaking to watch. I don't mind. I'm used to it. I'm used to... My entire career has been based on that. So it doesn't hurt me. I'm used to being called names. I'm used to being questioned from whether it's my work, whether it's what I do, whether it's my marriage, whether it's... I've never caught a break in my entire career. So I'm trying it. But when I see it happen to people that I love, it unsettles me. Because I think it's a thing. I would say, no, mina corner. But sometimes you ask, would say, if mina corner, does that mean unswaki your corner na? Because we don't all have the same strength, by the way. Wabon. And guys, please don't ever think, Uzi, I can't be hot here. Wabon. I can be very hot. Why must Rikhone? That's a good question. Let me see. What but letting utlokhona until when you're being abused by your followers is very wrong. Let me tell you, it's not with me, it's definitely not people that follow me. And when I say people that follow me, it's not people that physically follow me. I'm talking about people that go to my gigs, people that will go and buy my products. I'd like to believe, and I actually know, I'm never hurt by people that follow me. It's only a few. And libona that few, it's banrata, but they don't want to accept for banrata. People that genuinely follow me. And that's why I think that's the only thing that has made me survive in this industry. Because I know I've got a big amount of people that love me. Sometimes you forget, you get overwhelmed, naturally so, like any other human being. So yeah, but that's not the conversation. I know, like, a lot of ladies and gents that love me and support what I do. Because they know me, they've been there with me from day one. They know I'm about what I'm about. So, are you cool with McG? Are you cool with McG? He trash talks you this other time and it got me thinking. Nah, you can say horrible things about me, I'll still shake your hand. I've got nothing to lose. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, guys. The hurt? Why? Why though, mother? Your heart isn't getting tired. I think because I'm not constantly around these people, it doesn't affect me as much. I don't have a group of... I don't want to say celebrity friends, but I'm hardly around these people. So if you're not around me, you can't affect me that much. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm making sense. I think also it's my toxic trait of forgiving people I shouldn't be forgiving, or that I have no business forgiving, but it's in me. I get angry. I get very mad. I get angry at the world. But it's hard, man, to change. Like, it's hard. It's hard to become hard. So, yeah. No, according to me, we are cool. According to me, we are cool. Did not trash talk you. I haven't even seen that. I don't even. But so guys, no, I'm not daydreaming. I am processing my thoughts and what I want to articulate, accordingly or properly. Because what you're asking me, yeah, but anyway, as for the McG story is a lie. That's one thing I know about people you smoke. No, that's one thing I know about you guys, is that you cook stories. And if we have no more, you guys will come here and say things about Umuntu. Yo, Lerato, did you hear what he said XYZ? And then Mena, without fact checking, I'm already here. Yeah, we're loyal. Hey. What? Next thing you're making enemies based on rubbish. Nyamashaya Nina, Nyashaya Nina. He actually spoke positively about Uyazi. Archomemo, I get wasadi, as Basadi Archomemo, Ariti Libelengi. Let's question our intentions, the things we do, our actions. Let's call each other out. Let's not be afraid to call each other out when we do something wrong. Let's start closing those gaps. Guys, why is McG's name now all over my... now I'm losing my thought process. Introspection, 100%. What happened to flutter lashes? We'll have that conversation. But I spoke about it already, that they were doing well, but it didn't make business sense to me. And by that time, my focus was honestly sanitary pads. So but that's another conversation. This live was not about all of that, but we'll have those conversations about pads and thingy. This conversation was us women calling each other out, not being afraid to call each other out, and stop glorifying toxicity disguised in it's just gossip, or disguised in it's an opinion, disguised in it's my thought, disguised in no, that's witchery behavior. Let's start calling each other out. Let's reprimand each other when we have to. Reprimand me if I do something wrong that you know factually I've done wrong. Reprimand me, and vice versa. Well, I won't reprimand you because there's way too many of you. But let's start calling each other out, man. We've become so toxic. Like it's so terrible when you're in a space, like a dark place, and the only group you can turn to is women, but this is the same group that laughs at you. That's a painful place to be in. So, yeah, let's do better. Let's do better. What is the shape of your nails? I don't know. What is the shape? I did my nails at Sobe a month ago. It's not square, right? It's not square. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's support each other. Wedding ring. Why do you want to do with my wedding ring? Misakai. What? Okay, why are you asking me about my wedding ring? But you can see it's not there. So what next? It's not there, babe. What next? Hey, guys, when you ask someone, I get asked that all the time, and I am one person that is not consistent when it comes to wearing their wedding ring, and I think we've established that. So, honestly, are you okay? Yes. Today I am. Today I am. I'm okay. Thank you for asking, though. Yeah, also, when you get home, you take it off. It is kind of heavy.